Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop of positivity. How is everybody? Today we have Temple, the Inner Being, Visualization, and Sacred Space. Now this is something I personally prepare for myself every time before I do a particular read for a client, for a pop, for whatever I'm doing. I create a lovely sacred space, cleanse the area, bless you, and come to center and just really focus inner being calmness. And I visualize. Usually it's something very green, big pastures, mountains, forests, trees. It's very centering, it's very grounding, and it's very lush. And I feel like it really helps the flow space. So again, echoes, ancient cultures, roots, customs, all of this stuff. We all have beautiful customs in our family, things that are passed down from our culture. All of this. With me, I'm very lucky. I have a lot of Celtic and Irish rituals in my family. Everything is really connected to the earth, grounded, centering, being respectful of the earth and oceans, and just a resplendent gorgeousness of everything, and paying reverence and care to those things too. You know, it's not the need for outside influences when everything there is so beautiful. Like just in this mix right in here, everything that came from nature in here, natural nuts and pine cones and shells and sea glass and dried flowers and things, you know, that is elemental and naturally created. Those are some of the things that sometimes are the most beautiful. Like one of my favorite pictures to look at is like the fjords in Norway, or the frozen just frozen lakes that people are skating on, and then you see like the snow-covered pine trees in the background. It's really beautiful. It's very soothing, and a lot of it reminds me of my childhood too, because when we would go to Maine, everything was just, you could smell pine the second you walked out of my aunt's house, just forests and forests everywhere. And that's where I feel like a lot of my roots come from, and why I miss and always want to go to Waveney in the forest, because that was one of the best moments of my childhood. Was just, she had so many acres that you could get lost if you just kept walking in one direction. And it was crazy. There was rapids, there was this thing called Mud Mountain where we would slide down, and it was this dark gray mud into these rivers. And I mean, everything was just wild. And there were wolves, there were bears, there were moose, there was everything there. And every once in a while, that's the kind of echo card of just feeling and missing that, and having no fear too. I mean, it was pretty crazy. We were like 8, 9, 10, and me, my cousin Jesse, and Chris, we just go off. We're like, well, we'll go off in snowmobiles, we'll go off fishing at this thing. And the fact that we were never eaten by a bear or trampled by a moose is pretty miraculous, because so much of this land was just like untouched. It was just property that she had that we would go adventuring on. And I love that, like that freedom, and just thinking, oh, what are we going to find today? You know, what are we going to see? Tons of rabbits, just stuff out in nature. And that's really where we can connect the most to our inner being, is out in nature, just sitting on the beach and looking at the ocean and feeling awash with all the beautiful ideas of new beginnings, peace and harmony, calming our mind. It's that gorgeous lunar energy goddess. I'm going to sneeze. That really peaceful, let's get back to the fundamentals and what matter, and you know, like where is our headspace at, and really condensing where we're trying to go and why we're trying to go there. Why are we trying to progress in this one thing? Does it still mean as much as it did when we planned it? You know, a lot of revisionary time is coming up for us in the spring. Getting rid of things that are no longer necessary. It could be thoughts, it could be habits, it could be physical things as well. And creating this sacred space, new, beautiful, lighter colors. I know I hung just a white linen curtain in my living room, which I just love. I feel like it makes the room brighter, and the light comes in. I feel right now too, a lot of people are feeling, you know, they're ready for neutralizing all these crazy disorders that we pick up along the way, that we read about and see, and we think that being busy and frantic is the norm, but it's not. Relaxation, contentment, acceptance is the new norm. We're looking for a new state of balance. It's time for change or growth. Freedom to pursue all these beautiful new ideas that are here. Protection coming in from fears and anxieties. And we don't have to connect into the demands of others. It's what we want, where we're going, and what makes us feel like, you know, happy, and we're going to have a relief from things becoming too serious when it's made present that it's other people's wishes, or it could be anything parental. Oh, you should go to this school. Oh, you should have this career, and the pressures that come with that. You just deciding, hey, I need my healthy boundaries for where I want to go and what I want to do, and just quietly and successfully moving in that direction, which I love. So that's your daily pop, you guys. Love and light. Have a great day.